UTRGV Radio News. I'm Hannah Lopez.
And I'm Natalie Zarate.
Starting off our newscast today, UTRGV becomes tuition-free for qualifying students. Our very own Jerry Galindo tells us more.
UTRGV will launch the Tuition Advantage program next fall, allowing eligible students to receive education at no cost. Last week, President Guy Bailey announced the program will allow qualifying students to receive a high-quality education without mortgaging their future.
UTRGV will completely cover the cost of tuition and mandatory fees. Let me read that again. Completely cover the cost of tuition and mandatory fees, right? Not just tuition, and mandatory fees for qualifying students who have an adjusted gross family income of $75,000 or less.
Beginning fall 2020, returning and transfer undergraduate students must have at least a 2.5 GPA, be a Texas resident, complete the FAFSA application by March 1st, and be enrolled in at least 15 semester credit hours. Vice President of Strategic Enrollment, Magdalena Hinojosa, explains when students receive the aid.
Based on what you qualify for, so it could be Pell Grant, Texas Grant. If you don't qualify for those, but you have need, then UTRGV Advantage comes in.
Hinojosa told UTRGV Radio News that a student can receive aid from the program for 4 years. The program will not affect students who are eligible for refunds. Graphic design junior Catalina Gomez tells how important education is and how the tuition advantage will help.
It should be available for people that can't afford it. Like, just because you can't you don't make enough money doesn't mean you shouldn't be allowed to have a good education. So I'm really proud that my school is able to do that for the people that can't afford it.
For more information, visit utrgv.edu/tuition advantage. This is Jerry Galindo for UTRGV Radio News.
UTRGV is now a tobacco-free campus. Samantha Garza reports on what resources are available to students across UTRGV.
Since 2015, UTRGV has been a tobacco-free campus with a primarily positive reception. Wellness coordinator for the Office of Human Resources, Carla Renee Lopez, says exactly why this policy is to be enacted.
For UTRGV, what we want is to promote health and well-being among the university community. That includes, of course, students, faculty, and staff, and then also visitors. We want to take care of them as well. And basically it is because we're committed to providing a healthy educational environment.
As of today, all 15 of UT institutions have adopted this tobacco cessation policy. Lopez says that the policy awareness is now a strong mission for employee wellness.
We have ongoing efforts raising policy awareness, and one of them include university events. So in those events, we distribute cards with a reporting tool on it, and we do that because we want to promote active awareness from the university community.
Employee Wellness says that warnings will first be given to students violating the policy before a fine. However, students at UTRGV, such as Mechanical Engineering Junior Oscar Lomeli, says that the penalty should go beyond a monetary fine.
Because I know there's a lot of people that do. I don't blame them for doing it. They have their reasons, but if they want to smoke, they also have to take into consideration of everybody else who's on campus. So the officers have to be smarter about it too. Warnings, hold, citation. And then it just continues to get higher if they keep doing it.
For more information and access to resources provided by Employee Wellness, visit utrgv.edu/keeputrgv tobacco free. This is Jerry Galindo and Samantha Garza for UTRGV Radio News.
Today marks the International Day of Sign Languages. Jerry Galindo tells us what this means for students at UTRGV.
As proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly, today is the International Day of Sign Languages. We spoke to Lecturer of Communication Disorders, Eric Cadnas, via a phone interpreter. He tells us about the importance of celebrating this day.
Definitely, because it's very important. Deaf Awareness Week, we spread out, we spread the knowledge, we spread the word that there are deaf people out there and it's okay to be deaf and or hard of hearing.
According to the UN, this day stands in order to raise awareness of the importance of sign language in the full realization of the human rights of people who are deaf. Biology freshman Jennifer Crossman tells us why she thinks sign language is important.
I think it's really important for everyone to make the effort to learn sign language because we can learn how to communicate with them, but they can't learn to communicate with us. Like, only we can make the effort to, eliminate the barrier between us.
Godnas said he's expected to see the community grow and awareness be spread.
Oh, yes. We are hoping that in the future that parts of Mexico, they're our neighbor, and because they have their own sign language, and we would like to bring some people from Mexico to show their type of sign language here in the U.S.
For more information on UTRGV student accessibility services, call 956-665-7005 or email ability@utrgv.edu. This is Jerry Galindo for UTRGV Radio News.
UTRGV men's soccer went up against University of Central Arkansas this past Saturday. Luis Rubio reports.
And now, sports. Over the weekend, UTRGV men's soccer held their 2019 season home opener at the UTRGV Soccer and Track and Field Complex against the University of Central Arkansas. Coming into the game, Ross Duncan, head coach for the University of Central Arkansas, wanted to focus on UTRGV senior forward Kyle Edwards and junior midfielder William Accio.
Scored against us last year, so we're very aware of what he's going to be able to bring to the game tomorrow from an attacking threat standpoint. And then with William on the other side, I think they've got kind of a two-headed monster in the attack.
However, in UTRGV's 1-0 victory over the University of Central Arkansas, the lone goal was scored by junior midfielder Bryce Box in the 70th minute. This was Box's first goal of the 2019 season and fifth goal of his college career. After the game, he was proud of winning the home opener.
It felt good. It was a great team goal. It was nice to get the home opener, the win in the home opener.
Moving forward, UTRGV men's soccer will start Western Athletic Conference play on Sunday, September 28th against the Rebels of UNLV, a matchup that head coach Paul Lee says will be a hard-fought battle.
UNLV, they're former conference champions. They're always a very tough team to play, especially on the road as well. So it's going to be another battle. We're going to prepare the same way, make sure that we recover physically, recover mentally, and then we have to make sure that we can have not only our passing style of play, our ability to possess the ball, but we've got to have 90-minute focus if we want to be successful.
For more updates and highlights, visit goutrgv.com. For UTRGV Radio Sports, I'm Luis Rubio.
Our very own Luis Rubio gives us an athlete spotlight on UTRGV Athletics' Julia Moctezuma.
Senior Julia Moctezuma is a defensive specialist for UTRGV women's volleyball. Moctezuma joined UTRGV back in 2016 and has played for UTRGV all 4 years of her college career. Yet Moctezuma, the Spring, Texas native, says the culture of the Rio Grande Valley was a big reason for her deciding to commit and play for UTRGV volleyball.
The culture of the area, when I came and visited, it wasn't like any other schools that I had visited. It was a little bit different, and also the food. The first day I came, I was like, this is good food.
Moctezuma, coming into the 2019 season with UTRGV, definitely feels the sadness of her senior season with the program.
I'm also sad because every day I go to the gym and I'm like, oh, this is the last 2-a-day practice I'm ever going to have, and this is the last first scrimmage I'm ever going to have. So I get kind of sad about that, but I just always tell myself, enjoy every moment and take in as much as you can because you're not going to get it back.
Moctezuma also says this year's UTRGV volleyball team has a chemistry she has not seen in previous years.
I'd say the atmosphere of everyone. Everybody's so close this year. I feel in the past we weren't as close, and we all kind of connect the same way, mentally.
Moctezuma and the rest of the UTRGV women's volleyball team will have to be mentally tough as they start Western Athletic Conference play against Seattle University on the road Thursday, September 26th at 8 p.m. at the Red Hawks Center in Seattle, Washington. This is Luis Rubio for this week's Athlete Spotlight with UTRGV Radio News. Now, this week's weather report.
Good morning, Vaqueros. This is Hannah Lopez with your RGV weather. Mostly sunny conditions with scattered clouds are expected today with temperatures in the mid-80s and picking up by the afternoon to the low 90s. We should expect a mostly sunny rest of the week with temperatures tomorrow going back to the mid-90s, with the rest of the week sticking to the high 80s. We should expect a mostly sunny weekend with temperatures sticking to the high 90s and sunny conditions.
Here's what's going around campus.
Attention UTRGV students, today is the last day to withdraw from a class with a 25% refund. For more information about student drops policies, call U Central at 888-882-4026 or email ucentral@utrgv.edu.
The Neuroscience Research Seminar takes place tomorrow at the School of Medicine on all campuses at 3:30 p.m. For more information on the event, email the School of Medicine at som@utrgv.edu.
The UTRGV Student Union is hosting the Trivia Night at 3 p.m. on Wednesday at the Student Union in Brownsville. There will be a Dragon Ball Z Trivia Night and there will be chances to win V-Bucks. Email studentunion@utrgv.edu for more information.
The UREC will host a flag toss this Friday at the Edinburgh Recreation Center. Winners of the event will receive a prize from the UREC. Call the UREC for more information at 956-665-7808.
And that's all for this week's UTRGV Radio Newscast. If you have a story idea, contact us at radio@utrgv.edu. From all of us here at UTRGV Radio News, thank you for listening.